What is going on YouTube? This is your boy LND972, aka LND Gaming, aka Lee, aka iSIyCooper, aka man, whatever the fuck y'all want to call me. And in today's video, I have a very special video for y'all talking about the competitive scene of shooters on the PlayStation 4. So before I even get into that, let's talk about the gameplay right here. This is Mobile Watch gameplay. I was using Lucio, I was using Soldier, and this is also one of the games I'm also going to be talking about as we are going on through this video. So before I even get anything else out, before I get deep into what I'm talking about, before I get into the solution of what this could be, let's talk about this. Let's get one thing down. When I say competitive esports games, I'm not talking about fighters. I'm strictly talking about shooters right now, because fighters, as we know, fighting games are already goddamn god tier like fucking games. They are the hardest games, I believe, in my opinion, to go competitive in. You have games like, of course, like I said, Overwatch is extremely competitive. You have games like Counter-Strike that's extremely competitive. They're hard, you know, it's challenging, but for as learning the curve, learning process, and how long it takes to learn this, how long it takes to learn that, I believe fighting games are way longer and way harder to learn than just a regular shooter. So I'm not talking about fighting games. Shout out to everybody that plays competitive fight games out there, not discrediting those that play shooters, because shooters, that is what I'm talking about right now. I want to get into that and I want to talk about it, but I'm sorry, I cannot jump into a fighting games competitive scene simply because the game is way too deep already and people jump on that shit. That is first day release type stuff. That is gold type stuff. They are grinding for that game even before it even come out. They are learning, they are writing down things, they are taking combos, taking things, learning this, learning that. It's crazy. So I can't even talking about them. So let's get into what I'm talking about right now, and that is shooters, competitive shooters. Now for PlayStation 4, we don't have many. So the competitive games that we have right now for the PlayStation 4 are Call of Duty, Destiny, Rainbow Six Siege. Competitive shooters, like I'm saying. So those are the only three games that we have when it comes to wanting to play like esports and wanting to play tournaments and everything. Call of Duty, yeah, that's more on the yes side, but there's an older game. It's seasoned, it's deep, it's been going on for 10 years. Something that is going to take a little bit more time for myself and for like another newcomer that just wants to get into a competitive esports shooter to get into. Call of Duty is going to be one of the ones that take that time, take that long stride or whatever. Not saying that it's impossible, but I'm saying that I want a new shooter. And plus, Call of Duty has not been the best game just to simply play casually for the past fucking 3 years. So imagine trying to play that shit competitive. It's not going to work. So let's talk about Rainbow Six Siege. That's right on PC. Scratch that. Let's talk about Destiny. Destiny finna drop Destiny 2. It took them 2 years to drop a custom game mode so then we can have a competitive mode for Destiny, which was trash. Destiny also, like I said, is finna drop Destiny 2. We thinking that it's finna have a custom game mode when it first began. We were wrong. That's not even finna have a custom game mode. So I'm taking Destiny off the fucking list. Destiny, Bungie, work on that. If you want your game to be competitive, which I think that they don't at this point, then work on it. But simply because I'm saying these things does not mean that this game won't be competitive or this game won't be good. Trust me, I'm saying these things. I'm getting Destiny 2. I want to play it, but if it doesn't have custom games at the beginning, what's the fucking point of even calling it a competitive game right now? So we can't even say that shit. So let's get into what I wanted to talk about, and that is the solution for us, because we don't have a solution right now. As of right now, we have one possibility, but I don't even think it's going to be a solution. That's why I'm here to talk about it. But before we get into that, let's name the games PC got and Xbox One got. Xbox One got Gears of War 4. They got Halo 5. Two very competitive games. Halo 5 is played on the competitive level when it comes to the first-person shooter. It's a tactical first-person shooter. It's fast-paced, but it requires a lot of thinking. It requires a lot of on-the-go type thinking, and it requires aim. We have shooters like Gears of War 4, which require the same amount of skill, but it's on a different platform. Since it's third person, you have to be able to know map awareness, your awareness, where this teammate is, where this guy is, where that guy is. It's really like focused on awareness and shit. So then we have PC, which has everything. They have MOBAs, they have Smite, they have Paragon, they have, of course, the biggest one, League of Legends, Dota 2, stuff like that. Then we gotta talk about PC having the shooters. PC also has the shooters. They have Overwatch. They have Counter-Strike. They have Rainbow Six Siege. They have games that fucking we watch on the competitive scene every time we tune in to a competitive game. Those are the games I am watching. So for them to have so much, what can PlayStation 4 do? What game can we have to come out to finally say we are pushing this competitive? And the only game I can possibly think of right now for us that we can have is Lawbreakers. And that might sound crazy to some people, but Lawbreakers is the only game that we can actually have a chance of having everything go right for us and having this game be a competitive game for the PlayStation 4. This is the only game we got. This is our chance right here. Because when it comes to Overwatch, we don't have this game. And I'm scared, and I know in the back of my head, I'm scared, and I know that the PC is going to get attached to this game first, and we're not going to have that big of a competitive community because PC already has it. And I'm scared that that's going to happen because I don't want to miss out on a game like this. I want at least a dual platform competitive. When I'm saying that, I'm not talking about cross platform. I'm talking about dual platform. That means when fucking PC got $100,000 tournament and it's a LAN event, we got $100,000 tournament, it's a LAN event. When they got a $5,000 online tournament, we got a $5,000 online tournament. You see what I'm saying? I want dual platform games. I want a dual platform, and that is the only one I can see having it. Sorry, I was getting a phone call right there. But that is the only thing. That is the only game by far on this list I can see doing it. No other game coming out this year. Destiny 2, like I said, it threw itself out the water when they said it's not getting custom games. At first release. That's already getting thrown out the water. We got games like Call of Duty, which I don't believe is going to get anything of that nature. We have games like, I don't even know what other shooters we got. We got Star Wars Battlefront. I don't think that it's going to get the 5v5, 4v4 type competitive feel. I feel like that game would be more on the stage of being an 8v8 game or whatever, and just being fun to play competitive, not on the highest level on competitive, you know what I'm saying, just playing like that game just casually and having fun and winning is something fun on that game, not so much being on the ladder and things of that nature. When I talk about competitive, when I talk about esports, I'll talk about ladders, I'll talk about tournaments, I'll talk about LAN events. I want that type of thing to happen. Lawbreakers is the only game I can think of right now that even has that potential to even be a competitive game. That's one. Two, to be a competitive game that can be on the PC and PS4 because it releases on the PC and PS4 August 8th. So it's fast paced. It takes high IQ, it takes high reflexes, it takes aim, it takes everything that a normal competitive shooter will take. So the only thing about it is, are we going to play this PlayStation? Are we going to play this as just a ranked game? Or are we going to play this as a fucking competitive game? I don't want to play ranked. I'm tired of playing ranked. I have been playing ranked on Overwatch. I have played ranked on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I have played ranked on almost every single shooter there is that has a competitive ranked game mode. I have played ranked on it. I don't want to play ranked no more, nigga. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. I don't want to play ranked no more. There's something I don't want to play. I mean, it's cool, it's fun, yeah, but what does that do for you at the end of the day? You get a rank, yeah, sure, that's cool, that's fun, and that's exciting, but I have played Overwatch more than just playing a ranked playlist where I get to say I'm Grandmaster. I want to do something like have a tournament, have a ladder, have a team, have an actual team. That's something that I really want, and that's something that is dying out for me on this game of Overwatch, is because for the PlayStation 4, it doesn't have a tournament, it doesn't have teams, it doesn't have this type of thing, it doesn't have these type of guys, it doesn't have that shit. All PlayStation 4 has is what? Just ranked, of course, and that's all it has been having with all these games that have been coming out recently. So I don't want a ranked game mode. I don't want ranked. Let me put it like this. Let me kind of clarify myself. I want a ranked game mode. Trust me, I want a ranked game mode in the game mode of Lawbreakers, but I just don't want it just to only be ranked and ranked only. I want competitive game. I want esports. I want to be able to go on a ladder, make my own team. Like I just said, go on a ladder, make my own team, make my people, you know, me and my people, we all get on there, we play 5v5 competitive, just really fast-paced, high fun, you know, just do all that shit, just having a great time on the game, being able to play it at the highest level, be able to take some L's, be able to take some wins, you know, and experience that game for what it really is. So that is the only game I believe up to this date that can even do that and to follow that potential of being the game that can be the start of something greater for the PlayStation 4. So yes, please, that's all I gotta say right now, but I will be making more videos on that game. If the beta does come out June 30th, which I believe it does, I will be uploading gameplay, of course. I will be uploading that game. That game will probably be the main game I play on this fucking channel. You will see a whole bunch of it, a whole lot of it. If anything, I wish that I can host tournaments on it, and I will try to, and we'll get back into all of that later on when the game actually comes out, when the game actually does make a stand for itself. So let's... Alright, that was a whole mouthful to say, so now I'm done. But yeah, like I said, I will be making gameplay of that when it does come out, and if the beta does come out June 30th. So the game releases August 8th. It's only $30. Please pick up this game. The game is only 30 bucks, bro. It's only $30. It's not a full 60. It's sure as hell not a free-to-play game. But think about this. It's a 60 FPS, fast-paced, extremely good. I think it's 10 classes in the game. It's a shooter, and it's just highly competitive. So like I said, I want to see this game flourish. I don't just want to see a ranked mode in this game. I want more to come out for the PlayStation 4. But as a community, as this is something that I have been told, that I have thought about, well, when you do that, when you want an esport, when you want a game to go esports, the only thing that you can bank on is not just, you know, you saying, oh, I want an esports game, or oh, this game just goes esports when it comes out. That's not how it works. It has to establish a base of where it does want to be esports, where the community wants it as an esports. So everybody has to want this, and I'm pretty sure when the game comes out, when they see it, they'll probably want it. They will see, just look up gameplay. There's a lot of gameplay online of it. But anyway, man, this has been your boy LD972, aka LD Game Man, Lee, iSIyCooper, man, whatever y'all want to call me. And that's going to be the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me anything else that you want me to talk about, any other topic, anything. I promise I will answer all of it. Any topics, I will do a video on it. So yeah, man, it's been your boy, fam.